Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Dougherty County Youth Orchestra, I would like to welcome you to our 2014 winter concert. This is the first event of the season for the Youth Orchestra. In the spring, they will be traveling to Williamsburg, Virginia to compete in an orchestra competition, and then we'll wrap up the season at the end of the school year with the spring concert. The Dougherty County Youth Orchestra is an independent organization that is in its 18th season. The orchestra is open to middle and high school students in Dougherty and the surrounding counties. We have students from public schools, private schools, and homeschool programs. We have drawn students from as far as Sumter and Mitchell counties. The group has helped young musicians develop their potential and achieve their academic goals. This program continues to enrich their lives in a way that is only possible through music. And our mission is to develop character in our youths through music. And of course, this all requires commitment and collaboration from many different areas. And we have many people to acknowledge and thank, and I will do so throughout this evening. But I will first start with Mr. Alexander Reshetnichenko. He has been volunteering in the orchestra for over a decade and has been the lead conductor, teacher, and mentor to these students for the past 9 years. And he will be conducting tonight's performance. We would also like to thank Mrs. Tracy Jones and Miss Vicki McKinney, who are the other orchestra teachers who have been dedicating themselves to teaching the students at the middle schools. We would like to thank the superintendent of the Dougherty County School System, Dr. David Mosley, and the school system music coordinator, Miss Selena Bentley, for their support of the programs throughout the Dougherty County School System. This is what allows our teachers to be here and to work with the students. And we would also like to recognize Albany State University and Dr. Arthur Dunning, the president of Albany State University, for allowing us access to this wonderful venue for our concerts. We would especially like to thank Mr. Antonio Leroy, who has served as the liaison between the youth orchestra and Albany State. Mr. Leroy is the director of the Center for the African American Male. He and the young men under his charge have been an invaluable asset in helping us prepare for our concert and throughout the year. And Mr. Leroy I would like to invite him on stage. He wanted to say a few words on behalf of Albany State University.
Good evening. Well, it's always a joyous time to see so many parents come out to support our talented youth. And we're excited and delighted to invite our students here, our leaders of tomorrow, to come and share and grace us with the sounds of music as we prepare to receive this great holiday season. On behalf of our president, Dr. Arthur Dunning, our tremendous faculty and staff, and our students first here at Albany State University, we are always delighted to invite so many special friends and guests of our community to our campus. But I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge my immediate supervisor, our vice president for student affairs, Dr. Rhonda Bryan, if you would. Dr. Bryan, thank you. Dr. Bryan allows me to do my job so that these types of initiatives can take place in our community. So with that, I'd like to say to all, enjoy the program and Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Mr. Leroy and Albany State. This year's winter concert will begin with the Dougherty County Youth Orchestra performing 5 selections. And then the Dougherty County and Westover High Schools beginning orchestra students, as well as the middle school orchestra students from Radium Springs and Mary Acres, will join them on stage to perform some more traditional Christmas pieces for you. And now it is the traditional time for our concert master, Mr. Cornelius Jenkins, to come on stage and tune the orchestra. We will begin tonight's program with Johann Sebastian Bach's Brandenburg Concerto No. 3. This is one of the 6 Brandenburg concertos written before 1721. They are widely regarded as some of the best orchestral compositions of the Baroque era, and that is the time period from about 1600 to 1725. The orchestra will present the two-movement arrangement of this great composition. The first movement is moderato, followed by allegro. As a reminder, it is usual and customary to hold your applause until after all movements in a piece have been performed. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the conductor of the Dougherty County Youth Orchestra, Mr. Alexander Reshetnichenko. Our next piece, Concerto Grosso in G minor by Arcangelo Corelli, is commonly known as the Christmas Concerto and was published in 1714 after his death as part of his 12-piece Opus 6. And by the way, the term Concerto Grosso does not mean gross concert. It is actually Italian for big or large concert. The concerto bears the inscription in Italian, which could be translated in English as made for the night of Christmas. The work is structured as a 6-movement piece, so again, please be patient and hold your applause until all the movements have been performed. In the Hall of the Mountain King is a piece of orchestral music composed in 1867 by Edvard Grieg for the sixth scene of Act II in Henrik Ibsen's play Peer Gynt. It's also known as the final piece of the orchestral suite by the same name, and its easily recognizable theme has helped it attain iconic status in popular culture where it has been arranged by many artists. It was originally written for a full symphony orchestra. That means that along with the string section, it would include brass, woodwind, percussion, and keyboard sections. But for tonight, for our string orchestra, it has been specially arranged by our conductor, Mr. Alexander Reshetnichenko. Newbold is an award-winning American composer, conductor, musician, and actress. She was born in Seoul, South Korea, and adopted by the Newbold family. She grew up in Frederick, Maryland, and began playing piano at age 5 and violin at age 7. She won prestigious competitions and performed as a concert artist at an early age. The next piece on our program is Iditarod, written by Ms. Newbold. The Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race is an annual sled dog race that takes place in early March from Anchorage to Nome, Alaska, a distance of almost 1,000 miles. The race takes place through blizzards, gale force winds, and sub-zero temperatures with wind chill as low as minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit. These sled teams usually take between 9 to 15 days to complete the race. As you listen to this piece, you can actually feel the fast pace and imagine the teams of dogs pulling their sleds in an all-out race to this harsh and unforgiving environment. In 2013, Disney Studios produced a 3D computer musical fantasy film called Frozen. Inspired by Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tale, The Snow Queen, the film has captured the hearts of many viewers. The music from Frozen was written by the husband and wife team of Kristen, Anderson Lopez, and Robert Lopez. Tonight, the orchestra will play for you an arrangement which will include several tunes from the movie, like Do You Want to Build a Snowman?, For the First Time in Forever, and the Oscar-winning Let It Go. So enjoy music from Frozen. it's time to call on stage the beginning orchestra students from Dougherty County and Westover High, as well as the middle school students from Radium Springs and Mary Acres. And while they're making their way on stage, I would like to take this time to point out our concert program. We would like to thank the corporate sponsors who have purchased ads in our program and who have donated to the youth orchestra. It is through this that we are able to continue to provide the youth in Southwest Georgia with this wonderful opportunity. And before I turn the podium over to our conductor, I would also like to point out two special people, two special guests who are in the audience tonight. One is Miss Donna Reshetnichenko. She is Mr. Alexander's better half. She and their daughter have shared his time with our students. And it is indeed a noble sacrifice that we would like to honor. And so we want to thank Miss Donna and Mr. Alexander and their daughter. And we have a small token of our appreciation that I'm going to hand to Mr. Alexander because he's here, but Miss Donna, it's for all of you. Okay? I'll just leave it here. And now this time, it is the time of the evening where we finally let our conductor speak.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoy the program so far. And I think our students deserve another round of applause. I think they're doing a great job. Yeah, it takes a lot of time, a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work to come up with a program like that. And we always have pretty hard programs. We have 2 concerts a year. And I think it was since 1999. It was previous century, remember, 20th century? That's when I came to Georgia. Since then, we never missed any spring or winter concert. And we almost didn't have our last Christmas concert, but thank you to Albany State University, who hosted us last year and let us use this beautiful utility and facility. I mean, beautiful facility, and we're already having our 3rd concert here. So thanks to Albany State University. Thank you to Mr. Antonio Leroy, who always helping us. Today, you know, all decorations around the stage, everything, you know, was done by him and his helpers. So thank you so much to him. Also, all this hard work is impossible without help of parents. And I have a very good group of parents who, you know, help us with everything, with advice, with, you know, whatever we need for the concert or for the trip. And we have our meetings once a month. And thank you, parents who come to these meetings and take your time and, you know, help us. Also, I think our community is very fortunate to have string orchestra in the school system because other counties don't have it around us. So, and although our string family teachers, our string teachers, already, it was 4 teachers for many, many years. And now we have only 3 left, including me. So, but we're still doing a good job. And I want to say thank you to Miss McKinney, teacher from Radium Middle, as well as Lamar Reese Elementary, and to Ms. Tracy Jones, who probably not present today here, but she's doing a good job there at Mary Acres so far. So, so thank you to them as well. I want also to say thank you to all of you coming here and listening to us and supporting us, because this is very, very important. We feel that we actually need it, and yeah, this support is very important for us. Thank you for coming. Enjoy the rest of the concert. I'm gonna give the microphone back to Dr. Tu. He's gonna navigate you through the rest of the program. And don't forget, after we finish, we're gonna have some refreshments for you upstairs, so you can, you know, snack on something and talk to our musicians. Enjoy the rest of the program. Merry Christmas.
Now, the joint orchestra will perform 5 Christmas carols, which all of us know. The first selection is Hanukkah song. This is the traditional version arranged by Lloyd Conley. A Holly Jolly Christmas is a Christmas album by American folk singer Burl Ives, released in October 1965. The orchestra will perform a Lloyd Conley arrangement of the song. Frosty the Snowman was actually a Christmas song that became popular when it was recorded by Gene Autry in 1950. Then in 1969, CBS produced an animated Christmas family television program based on this song. Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree is a Christmas song written by Johnny Marks and recorded by Brenda Lee in 1958. And once again, we will be playing a Lloyd Conley arrangement of the song. Before we get to the last selection, I would also like to remind you that after the concert, we will have refreshments for you in the upstairs lobby. Just follow the kids, and they'll lead you to the food. And finally, I want to add to what Mr. Alexander had said. We would like to thank you all, the parents and the family of the students. We thank you for your support, and we especially like to thank you for your willingness and to invest in your child's musical orchestral education, an investment that we are sure will pay off in the long run. And our last song was first introduced by Judy Garland in a 1944 musical. We wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as you enjoy our last song, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. One more round of applause for the students. Y'all have a Merry Christmas and a safe holiday.